I am Red Cyclone! Aria!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better as Rare podcast. I'm Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
What's going on? What is going on?
I was actually trying to see what is the MSRP for these new. Let me make sure I have the name correctly. The Hyperkin Xenon wired controller, and this is now is considered retro.
Yeah.
Xbox 360 controllers. Damn, son, already
Damn.
Already retro. Isn't that like just 2 generations behind? Damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, they put retro on anything. That's like 2 years old.
Well, although it's not out yet, it will be released on June 6th, which is the Diablo Day, so that's tomorrow.
Yeah.
It does have a price of $50, which is not bad for a controller.
That's not bad.
A wired one.
It's a wired
one.
one.
A wired one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I need a wired one because wireless in this PC don't seem to jive too well. I think there may be too much interference in my home.
Oh, okay.
And in my area in particular.
So
which
wired
is something
it
I
is.
didn't know about.
Hey.
For wireless. Because you know what? I have devices and they constantly do a thing where they drop and then reconnect.
Oh, okay.
And so that's not fun.
No, it's
You know
not.
what I mean?
No, it's not.
So wired is preferred. And it is USB-C, so it's not like it's old.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not like it's micro. Thank you. Oh, that was the worst. That was the worst so-called upgrade to anything, I think. Can you think of a worse upgrade to like the general public of like just anything that you've seen as we've gotten older? I can't find anything that was supposed to be in life called the upgrade that was worse than micro USB. Could you find something that's worse?
Yeah, because that was just extremely annoying.
And everything broke.
Yeah.
Like it was, the pins were freaking exposed, and the USB, what was it, A, I guess it was,
Yeah.
E, the big one. Like you couldn't really touch the pins, and you couldn't really mess it up that much.
No.
Sure, it was bigger, but it was more consistent and it worked.
Yep.
I've never had so many cables except for micro USB because they all were just trash.
Yeah.
Trash, I tell you. Anyway, USB-C. It says it has precision impulse triggers. I don't know what that means. Don't know what that means.
The triggers. Probably shake or some shit.
I guess so. Maybe it's a patented thing they have.
Yeah.
And it has the old school headset jack, which I'm like, all right, okay, it's not bad.
Yes.
So I will look into this. Hopefully it is better than the last few controllers I have used because they have either had stick drift or, in the case of the Xbox Series X standard controllers that they use now,
Yeah.
loud. That D-pad is loud. I do not like it. So the quest for quieter buttons continues.
Yes.
That do not have stick drift. Excuse me. Because I'm looking at you, Sony. Shame on you.
Yep. You have the Duke. Get the Duke.
I don't want to play Halo. I'm good. That's what I use that controller for, to play Halo.
Not bad though. The controls look good.
Yeah, well, you see, looking at their products.
Yeah, I'm looking at it. It doesn't look bad.
No, they're accurate. They're accurate because they have the license. That's
Yeah.
why they know not to mess that up.
That's good.
It's just that a Duke is $89. I'm good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
that's a
saying?
little pricey.
I'm good. They do have another one that's the standard colors, the one that's atomic purple, which I don't ever remember there being an atomic purple Xbox, but whatever.
No.
It's
not
a standard
that.
one that's 64 for the Duke, which is
Okay.
more reasonable.
That's interesting. Looks
But
good.
also, I think somebody mentioned in the comments on GameSpot that you won't find many wireless controllers branded by Xbox because they don't give out that license
Oh, okay.
that often. There's very few people who have the license for official controllers, official wireless Xbox controllers by third party. So
Yeah.
they are few and far between.
Yep.
I'm not mad, but
Yeah.
I know people need wireless. So
There you go. You getting Diablo this week, right?
but Diablo is tomorrow.
Yeah.
So yes, it is this week.
Unless you had like the Ultimate Edition, then you had access like since Friday.
Yes, but nobody told me that was $20 extra.
Yeah.
And they gave you like nothing really with that. So now I'm good. Now I'm good. I'll rather wait till the day comes out.
Nice.
I got to see what I wanted to see. Some from the final version being out. There's a lot of people playing it, obviously. So some people, I've seen some streams and whatnot. Looks good.
Someone already got to level 100.
Of course, I figured they'd do that day one. People don't sleep.
I think there was a thing on the creator of Diablo. If you're one of the first 100 people to reach level 100, you get your name described in somewhere in the game.
No, they changed it to 1,000.
1,000, okay.
And I think the thing about 100 you was talking about, it wasn't regular 100.
Okay.
It was you had to play hardcore.
Oh.
Because the hardcore is your character can die, and if it dies, it's permanent.
Oh, okay. Damn. Well, good luck with that. That sounds like it's painful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Got Street Fighter. Street Fighter 6.
What is that? Talk about it.
What is so Street Fighter 6 released on Friday, and it's very fun.
Okay, good.
It's probably one of the best Street Fighters I've played in a long time. This is 100% better than 5 so far. But I think they just added so much to this game, as in the first time when 5 came out, it was a half a game. This one has a lot of stuff going on with it. That has it has 3 different tiers. It has the world mode, the battle hub, and fight grounds. And you're gonna spend time on a lot of time in every single one of those. So I've been playing the world mode, which is a weird storyline that you're pretty much just wandering around Metro City and other places and getting taught by the other Street Fighters how to fight and things. And there's like a little shady shit going on. Yuri is going to be one of the villains and things like that, but you get trained by them. You can add moves and you kind of customize your guy or your person that you create, and there's a lot of things you could do to create that character. So you can have them look extremely crazy if you want. So, but it's been a lot of fun. I've been playing around with the bases, Ryu, Ken, and Chun-Li. Chun-Li's always been my go-to, my first person I will try. But I'm digging some of the new people like Kimberly. I'm happy DJ's back, and that shit made me laugh with Up, Up, Down, Down. Kofi was like, hey, look, they made me!
Yeah, that was good.
That made
That was
laugh.
good.
But I enjoyed it. I'm enjoying the game. It's a different take on it, and I think it's a breath of fresh air with Street Fighter. So, yes. Must buy. I say pick it up. If you like fighting games, pick it up.
So who far is your favorite character?
My go-to been Ken. I've been playing with Ken a bit more because I actually like his feet, his kicks things more. I've been digging that. I think that was the evolution of him down throughout the game. Like his kicks got more evolved. I like his storyline too. It's like I didn't know that. So him and Guy are brother-in-laws.
Guile, yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I think he's married to his wife's sister or something like that.
Yeah. So like, they kind of have a storyline with them two evolved. Yeah. So it was pretty cool. I'm digging some of the new characters too, like Kimberly. I think she's probably one of my favorite new ones. Luke is. I think the fact that everyone has to play as Luke in the fight grounds, or I mean the world mode in the beginning, you 100% because you're being trained by Luke. You kind of get bored of him, so I try to find other characters to play. Jamie's pretty good too. He reminds me of well, he was like the yin and yang, the yin twins, but he also has like a Jin style to it. Like he gets drunk and shit, and he gets better when he gets drunk. It's pretty fun. But I'm really digging the game. It's a lot of fun. Just get back into a fighting game, and like the battle hub, I haven't had issues like getting disconnected to games and things like that. They even test the internet out to see if like these are the levels you are, so these are the match you have and things like that. They're very that's pretty innovative, especially when it comes to fighting games online. Their netcode been pretty strong so far, and I haven't heard a lot of bad things towards it either. I have been hearing a lot of good things about it. So yeah, so pick it up. Came out Friday. I'm thinking about getting Diablo. I might buy it on the system.
Do it. Why not?
I watched Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. So we've been doing the severe comic book movies. Right now is like over 2 decades. We're up to 2011 right now. So I was talking to you the other day, and I was like, "Yo, we gotta. All right, so we don't have no animation movies, and I think we should have at least 3, like a couple of exceptions." And I think Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse, and Across the Spider-Verse, I think those are exceptions to be in this list because I think they're more than just animated movies. They bring a very good, extreme good story to the comic book movies, and I'm very extremely happy with it. Across the Universe was amazing. From front to start, it was just so much packed with everything from drama to action to comedy to. You get a little bit of everything in this movie, and it was really fun just to watch. And you get a good. They have ways to catch you too, like especially when there's a really hard moment, and then it'll have the little comedy that will make you laugh and things like that. They did a really good job with that. So yeah, Into the Spider-Verse, Across the Spider-Verse, and I think Turtles and Mayhem, Mutant Mayhem, they got added to the list.
Okay, gotcha.
Down a long list, but it's on there. We'll watch it eventually.
Yeah, true that.
Yeah, but the movie was amazing. I recommend anyone go see it if you're a Spider-Man fan or just in general animation fan or just a good movie fan. It was a really good movie. It's really done well and really good voice acting. Yeah, it's probably one of my favorite movies this year so far.
Good stuff. I'm glad it came out well.
Yes. Oh man, this weather's like retarded. Like it's hot. It's cold. It's cold. It's hot. I don't know what it wants to do. Anything else you got? Oh,
somebody just made Majima.
Nice.
In Street Fighter 6.
Ooh, gotta check that out.
And he's dancing with DJ.
Nice.
So there you go.
Majima and DJ.
You do whatever you want in Street Fighter 6.
I saw I going into the Battle Hub. I just honestly just walk around to see what creations people have, and I've seen some random and really weird shit in there. You see some shit when you go through those battle hubs, but I've seen like some people made like One Punch Man. I've seen someone that made a very close looking My Hero dude. I forgot his name. The big dude. Yeah, I don't know his name. I seen some Gokus. I seen some Krillins. I seen some really abstract, weird dude with a humongous top and a tiny little legs, and I've seen some midgets. There's a lot of shit I've seen, and it's like Jesus Christ. Like, what gets you in the mind to make this behemoth up?
I don't know what's in there in people's heads, but I knew once the was it the first beta
Yeah.
that came out
Yeah.
that had the character creator in it, and you got to see what people were making. And that's when you knew, yeah, it was it was all downhill or uphill.
Uphill.
If
It's
you
funny.
want to call it that.
They're hilarious. I enjoy it. Scott Snyder don't like it because people probably made him
Upset.
make fun of his arms. But it's crazy. It's ridiculous. Some of the ones I've seen. So, but yeah. There was you got Summer Game Fest coming up. Anything you looking forward to, or maybe hoping to see on there?
Probably the only thing I know about that I'm looking forward to is Final Fantasy 7 Part 2.
Okay.
Because obviously that was not in the Sony showcase.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see what they do. But other than that, I don't have anything to look forward to because I don't know what's coming out.
Yeah.
I already saw Dragon's Dogma. Come on, man. Ain't nothing else.
I'm hoping for a date for Spider-Man. That's probably it. Maybe some glimpses of what Sony has, because we didn't get shit in the Sony press conference. So hopefully we get some exclusive.
You
stuff
say
on
that. That's what they wanted to show us. I don't know what you're talking about.
there.
That's on them.
Yeah. I got the one I wanted, which was Spider-Man, but I want to see what else is coming. Yeah, it starts on Thursday, so stay tuned for that.
Mm-hmm.
I have nothing else right now.
And then I know there's. Well, we also were talking about that there's gonna be separate a Microsoft and Xbox showcase that's gonna be next week,
Okay.
and that's supposed to be the 11th. So Summer Games Fest is 8.
Yeah.
Xbox showcase is 11. So there's that. So there might be something there. Who knows? Maybe there's a new Gears game. Maybe there's a new.
Something.
Maybe there's a new. A new Halo. I don't think they need a new Halo because the new Halo just came out not too long ago. I don't know what they can get though, because they never really had the biggest catalog of this is their game and I want to play it. It was usually just I just want to play it on 360 because my friends have 360.
Yeah.
But that ain't the case no more because everybody got whatever now, and I'm on PC, so it don't matter. So here's the deal: Microsoft has a platform on PC for their games, right?
Yeah.
My big thing is why they don't advertise some big new thing for that service, right? They did get Bethesda.
Yeah.
Just saying. They don't have anything to give me hype.
Starfield, I guess.
Man, man, that game it's already dead. It's already dead.
Yeah.
It came out and it died. That's how I feel about it. Because until it comes out, it's not real.
Yeah, that is true. And look what happened to Redfall and the other one that came out.
But at least those two came out.
Yeah.
I don't think this game is coming out. I
think it's gonna be delayed. I don't think that much of a game is gonna be ready by then, by the time they have.
Yeah, I'm just saying they can't afford that anything big after Redfall. I would just put that out there.
Yeah, and then they don't have what else?
Oh, and not to harp on Redfall, but we also did find out what happened.
Yeah.
So we found out why Redfall was the way it was. So I guess multiple, because I saw one article and then a whole bunch just showed up talking about how, in actuality, the team that made it was comprised of like only 30% of the people that made their last game.
Yeah.
And I think that they said the last game was Prey,
Oh, okay.
right?
Yeah.
Because remember, here's also the other thing I think that the casual person doesn't understand. They have more than one team.
Yeah.
So the ones that make Dishonored, it's not that team.
Oh, okay.
The people who made that, the people that were closely associated to Redfall were only the Prey team, and that's the one that's located, I think they said, in Austin. So that's an American team, right? So whatever happened between them, it does not say why they left, but it says 70% of that team said peace out.
Yeah.
So they're gone. They're just not even the same people anymore, really.
Dang.
And thinking about that kind of makes me feel that this ended up being almost a Mass Effect Andromeda situation. Because it's kind of the same deal. Although different circumstances, the amount of people from old BioWare that were left to make Andromeda, it wasn't that many.
Yeah.
And look how it came out. So.
It's doo-doo feces.
I'm just saying. That's what happens. And so this is kind of like a thing that happens in the games industry that they don't tell, like, the public and stuff. Like, you could be sitting there happy, waiting for the next entry and whatever, but they don't tell you, like 70% of the people that made that last thing you like, they ain't there no more.
Yeah.
So don't expect this to be just like that. And
it wasn't.
Thank goodness I didn't get into Redfall. Thank goodness I didn't care, because it came out real bad. Real bad.
Yeah. Xbox needs something. They need something bad.
What? What you got?
The Xbox needs something. Like, again, what they have is Gears, and honestly, I say if they have a Gears under their sleeve that comes out this year, might save something with them. But right now, and the funny thing is, they actually have some decent games on that Game Pass, like that Hi-Fi Rush. I thought it was actually a creative game, but it was not gonna like get everyone's attention. You have to be into those kind of games. But other than that, like, there's nothing really to play on there. And like, I don't even remember the last time I turned on my Xbox. I think I did it because I had to get an update, and that was it. It's just there. Mm-hmm. It's a brick that collects dust. That's what it is right now.
Yeah, I guess so, right?
Yeah. Do you?
They should have made it a mini fridge for real.
They should have. At least I would have cans of stuff in there.
Exactly.
So I have a question. Do you like Frankenberries?
The cereal? Yeah. It's all right.
All right. So General Mills is making a new character for their cereal, their horror cereal brand. So like Frankenberry, Count Chocula, Blueberry, Fruit Brute, Fruity,
There's no werewolf.
Mummy, huh?
Where's the werewolf?
Yeah, Fruit Brute.
Is there a werewolf?
Fruit Brute.
Fruit Brute is a werewolf?
Yes.
I've never even heard of that.
Yeah. Actually, they started releasing it again like a couple years ago. And then, so they have a new character coming out. This is the first character they made in over 35 years. And her name is Carmela Creeper. And
well, what is she?
She's like a zombie. And I think it's gonna be like Applejacks. Applejacks.
Does she look like Abaddon?
No, I'll send you it.
That'd be pretty funny.
I think it's gonna be like Applejacks and Applejacks with marshmallows.
That seems like it's too sweet, but whatever. All right.
It's not for us.
I mean, it's not for anybody because cereal's not good, not great for you.
It's not great, but it's delicious.
No, zombie. I guess so. I guess she looks like a zombie. All right, I'll give her a zombie. She looks like a Frankenstein though.
Yeah, it could be that.
Cause she's green.
Yeah.
And she has a little stitch on her face. I don't know. All right, I'm not mad.
There you go.
I just wish it was something different.
Yep.
completely different. But since you said Fruit Brute was already one, I'll take that. All right. All right.
So they've been releasing these every Halloween now. Like they will actually re-release all the boxes on Halloween.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not a product that they keep on the shelves. Now it's a temporary product.
Oh, it's a temporary.
It used to
All
be
right.
all the time, but now it's just temporary, and they bring those out. They're bringing like Frankenberry, they're bringing Count Chocula, Blueberry, and all them. They all get their little thing. But that was interesting. New character, first new character in 35 years. That's crazy.
I mean, it's not. I mean, yeah, it is and it isn't, isn't it? That's interesting. It is and it isn't, because cereal has never stopped, so you would think there will be a lot more.
Yeah.
Like new mascots, but yeah.
Now they stick with the classics. They just reboot them and make them look weird. That's about it.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, did you see the trailer for this movie called Hidden Strike?
A movie called Hidden Strike. No.
A movie called Hidden Strike. You need to see
No.
the trailer. Reason why? Because it's starring John Cena and Jackie Chan.
Is that the movie that was from so long ago?
Yeah.
When he learned the sixth move of Doom?
Yes.
Oh. Okay.
That's the trailer. They finally have a trailer and a release date.
All right, it took long enough. I forgot about that. I'll just put that out there.
There we go. I sent it to you. You check it out. What was the other thing I was gonna show? Oh, the AEW game is coming out later this month, and they actually added Elite Edition, which is $79.99, and it gives you the bonus packs. It gives you Matt Hardy pack, it gives you the FTR pack, it gives you the Limitless Bunny bundle, and it gives you Hookson.
Oh, okay.
Very, very handsome, very evil pack.
If they go as far as I think they're supposed to go for just the Matt Hardy one,
Yeah.
because I think that's supposed to actually add like some compound elements to the game, then it's probably worth it. But they have to go far enough. Like, I need to see what it looks like when it's out, though.
Yeah.
As far as the game, yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm not getting it day one, but I'm getting it because it looks dumb.
It's gonna be day one on Game Pass.
Oh, okay, even better.
So
Well, I mean, I don't have Game Pass, but I'm sure a lot of people get to play it.
Yeah, that's how I'm gonna play it. I'm playing the Xbox just because it would be free, and if I really like it, I'll support it. I'll buy a copy and support it.
Mm-hmm. But
And get trophies.
from what I've seen, that's it's what I've been telling. I've been saying for quite a long time. When can wrestling games get back to me and dumb?
Yeah.
And so that it looks like it answered the question now.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, if you mean to tell me that this is a dumb wrestling game, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's supposed to be very arcadey. It's supposed to. It has, again, like, for some reason, between Street Fighter and this, they've been watching a Yakuza, because they got a lot of the mini games from the Yakuza and these things.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing Street Fighter, and the Street Fighter in the world tour, the world mode, they have like these random like plating pizza games and shit like that. And Jackie watching me play, she was like, "Oh wow, this is like Yakuza."
Mm-hmm.
And that was exactly the same thing. I was like, yeah, it's pretty much. So AEW has the same things. They have like a casino, they have like the bowling and things like that. So it's gonna have some weird elements to it. The gameplay looks pretty solid. Looks like No Mercy. Like, it looks very similar to No Mercy. I see the hiccups. I see the glitches and the hiccups, and Statlander having some superpowers to go through ladders and fly in with the skateboard and shit. So that's cool stuff. But as long as it's silly and it's a fun game, I want to support it.
Oh, I don't know. All I know is when I saw Statlander and Darby Allin riding on skateboards, I was like, okay, this is for me.
Yeah. I thought it was silly. And then I saw her go straight through a ladder, which was fun.
I saw her jump on his head and she
Yeah.
flew up in the air. Like, this type of dumb shit I want.
So that game comes out in the end of this month. So definitely check it out when you get a chance.
Yes, sir.
Do I have anything else? Oh, the people that did My Hero Academia is doing a Spider-Man manga.
Excuse me?
The people that did the manga of My Hero Academia, they are doing a Spider-Man manga.
Okay, I guess that's good. I'm not familiar with the other thing.
It's good. It's Naruto meets superheroes. That's pretty much what My Hero is. the easiest explanation. It's superhero meets Naruto. Same story kind of concept. Like a lot of them have the same core story and stuff. But yep, that's all I got. You want to get into this movie? Okay.
Let's see what else. What this is here. This week we have Scott Pilgrim versus The World.
Yes.
This is from 2010. This is PG-13. This is an hour and 52 minutes. I did not see this when it debuted. I saw it much later on Blu-ray.
Yes.
It came out. Oh yeah, this is a Canadian movie. This has to debut in Canada first.
Yeah.
US is August 13th, 2010. But it debuted in Canada July 27th at Fantasia International Film Festival, which I find interesting.
Nice.
Makes sense.
Yep.
This is directed by Edgar Wright.
Yes.
Which I know we said we saw some stuff on his director's list because he did something else we watched, didn't we?
Well, he directed like Shaun of the Dead. He also directed I think he was producing one of the movies we watched already. Losers.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Losers, I think he produced.
Gotcha. Okay.
So he directed Shaun of the Dead. He directed Baby Driver, World's End. A lot of those Sean Peck movies he directed. Hot Fuzz, he has directed.
Those are very fun movies.
He was supposed to direct Ant-Man, and then something happened that he dropped out, but they kept his script.
Okay. Well, the first Ant-Man was good. So
yeah, this is Edgar Wright.
I also have to watch Baby Driver. I've never seen it.
That was good. I think you'll like it. I think you'll like the soundtrack too.
Okay. All right.
The soundtrack has it has to go one-on-one with the movie because the dude is deaf. No, not deaf, but he uses the music to drive and like get in the zone and shit. So it's always like the tracks are always changing and shit.
Okay, gotcha.
It's pretty good.
All right. The writing credits says screenplay Michael Bacall and Edgar Wright, and it says for the book it says only press graphic novels.
Yes.
Brian Lee O'Malley.
Yep.
Did you ever read the original Scott Pilgrim?
Yeah, I read it. It's fun.
Did you read it all the way through, or just like one or two?
I read the whole thing. The movie did a good job. I think the movie did a good job capturing it.
Okay, because I'm not 100% familiar with it. I'm actually more familiar with the world thanks to the game.
Yeah, same here.
Tell you anything. So it doesn't really tell you anything in the game. Stuff just happens.
Yeah.
Like, why do they break a hole in the wall at the end of this concert and then just fly off? Like, I don't understand. But I think that's the premise of this. Not the movie. Just, I guess, the premise of the universe of Scott Pilgrim.
Yeah.
Is like not everything is super explained. Just stuff be happening, basically, is what it boils down to. So let's see what they have for it. I guess it even says it here. In a magically realistic version of Toronto, a young man must defeat his new girlfriend's 7 evil exes, one by one, in order to win her heart. So there you go. Magical Canada. So. Okay, and then we have the stars. We have Michael Cera as Scott Pilgrim. Mary Elizabeth Winstead as Ramona Flowers, Kieran Culkin as Wallace Wells, Anna Kendrick as Stacy Pilgrim, Allison Pill as Kim Pine, Aubrey Plaza
Yeah.
as Julie Powers, which I think she was one of the funniest characters in the movie.
Yeah.
Just how much she just was trying to keep Scott from doing his dumb shit.
Yeah.
It was actually pretty funny. Jason Schwartzman as Gideon Graves, Johnny Simmons as Young Neil,
He became regular Neo.
Mark Webber as Steven Stills. We have Ellen Wong as Knives Chow. We have Satya Ababa, as Matthew Patel.
Yes.
We have Will Bowes as Partygoer. No, where's the rest of the X's at? They're not in the.
Brandon, you said Brandon Roth?
Yeah, but I will say it's better to just hit the other one because I had the top cast. So let me get to everybody so I can get Thug 3 in here. Ben Lewis as Other Scott.
Yes.
We have, trying to see, Christine Watson as Demon Hipster Chick.
Yes.
We have Chris Evans as Lucas Lee.
That was a good one.
What was it? Chantel Chung as Tamara Chin.
Mae Whitman as Roxy Richer, which was one of the exes.
Roxy Richter. Wasn't Crash one too or no?
Huh?
Oh, no. He was the guy on the stage that screamed. Oh, that's Brie Larson. Brie Larson is Envy.
Yeah.
So I couldn't recognize her at all.
Yeah, she looks different. Yeah.
Completely different. And then again, she was younger.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't realize that was her. Abigail Chu is Trasher. Is that supposed to be a play on Kesha? Anyway,
I don't know.
like you said, Mae Whitman, Roxy Richter. Who else is there? Todd Ingram is one, isn't he?
Yeah,
Brandon Roth, aka Superman.
Yes.
What else we got? Was Emily Cassie one of?
No.
Was her character? No, she's not one of them. Trying to see.
The Vegan Police. You gotta shout the Vegan Police, Thomas Jane, and
the Vegan
Clifton
Police.
Collins.
Jesus Christ. We got. Oh yeah, he's in a movie coming up. Bill Hader.
Yeah.
As the voice.
Yes.
This is a lot of characters. Oh, Jesus Christ.
I think
I don't want to skip them.
We need most of the boyfriends.
Thomas Jane is in the movie.
Yeah, I said
also.
Oh,
you said Thomas
Police,
Jane,
yeah.
but there's also other people too.
Yeah, shout out him and
There's a few.
the
Yeah,
Vegan
Cliff Thomas.
Police. Yeah.
There's a few of them.
Yeah. It was good.
Yeah, there's a lot. Man. There's a lot of people. Just trying to make sure. Did we get both? Did we get all the evil X's or did we?
Yes, we got all the evil access.
All right, so that's what matters.
And then shout outs to Thomas Jane and the other dude for being the Vegan Police. Clifton Collins.
Clifton Collins, yes.
Yeah, they're the Vegan Police.
It's pretty funny. Also, you know what? Here's the thing. He's credited. He's uncredited. It says, but I will give a shout out to Ruben Langdon.
Okay.
Because that is the voice of Dante.
Okay.
From Devil May Cry since part 3 until now. He is also the voice of Ken in Street Fighter 4. I think he's also in 5 as well.
Yeah.
And he, if I'm not mistaken, he was a stunt guy for Power Rangers when, you know, the guy that plays Virgil.
Yeah.
That's the Time Ranger or whatever.
Oh yeah. That's that's the Quantum Ranger.
So the Quantum Ranger. So I think in that season, I think he's on the stunt team.
Oh, okay.
So
nice.
He's been around. And that's about it. Again, the story is basically just this young guy who's Scott Pilgrim, who is in a band, who is out of high school, and the entire first act, I'd say, of the movie is about him dating a high schooler. Obviously, I guess she's about to leave. She's 17. He's 22, but they make sure they get on him about this.
Yes.
But we see how fickle young Scott is because he sees Ramona, Ramona Flowers. It wasn't at first at a party. It was the weird part was at first he had a dream that she was in it.
Yes.
Then he saw her outside.
Yes. Delivering stuff.
Yeah. Then he was invited to technically an industry party, a music industry party. And she was there. And then you have to realize, because when I'll speak for myself as an American watching the movie, you have to realize that they are in Canada. So this is not America at all.
Yeah.
So even though everybody basically looks like whatever, you would stereotypically just think a bunch of teens and party goers, this is America. But you have to realize that she stands out because she's like the only American there.
Yeah.
And all those factors, and then you have to see what she looks like. Obviously, she has pink hair. She has like kind of trendy clothes and whatnot.
Yeah.
But I guess this basically just makes him fall head over heels for her. But the thing is, he likes the one look, because as soon as she changes her hair color to blue, he's like shocked, like she just killed somebody.
Yeah.
Like, so you realize that Scott's not the most loyal person, I would say. He's not exactly a ride or die when it comes to women, because you see his character is characterized as any little thing changes, and he's just like, what? So he's out. But then also him being interested in Ramona starts off the chain of him having to defeat her 7 evil exes. So that's what it was. And I think the movie does a good job of like making you like all the characters and whatnot, like the main characters and anything, because the band, which is the Sex Bob-Ombs, like you get to meet them all pretty early, and then you also realize that Scott dated the drummer, so she always has this look like she wants to kill him.
Yeah.
Oh man, like there's a whole lot to this movie that's just really funny. But then there's also the unexplained of how his character in particular, when they all start fighting and everything, how he's just flying around and fighting everybody, and they're just having anime fights.
Yeah.
And the thing about it is, that's not considered normal, because everyone else watching it happen is reacting like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah.
Because when you see his sister sees the first boyfriend show up and he starts flying in the air, she's like, I can't believe what's happening. Like, what is going on? And when she sees Scott like fly up to uppercut him in the face, she just has this look like she thinks she's sleeping or something like that. Somebody please hit her to wake her up out of the nightmare. So clearly they play it kind of straight, but people like Ramona, they've been through it. So they've seen all this nonsense before, but most people have not. So I think that's pretty funny. So to that, I ask, since you read the book, do they explain any of that stuff?
No, not really. It just happens. So like the way they just present the fights, they think Street Fighter, and usually the fights look like Street Fighter. And
so in the book, does it have the same reaction to the people watching? Or I mean, I don't know if you can remember that, but
it's like, more like so when they fight and stuff like that, it's normalized, I guess, into the regular people is just a regular fight, but to him it's like a street fight. Okay. Like he's fighting in Street Fighter kind of thing.
But does the book go as crazy as the movie does with like all the giant hammer and stuff, and all the people turning into coins when they lose? Yeah.
And then you see him picking the coins. But she should, because that's money. That's money.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it does that. It does do that. It does definitely do that. It just goes more extravagant because it is a comic drawing. But in the movie, they actually did it pretty decent. Like, it makes it look like they're about to have a street fight and stuff. So I always like that. It was actually pretty cool. It was fun.
Okay. No, I like the story of the movie. I thought Scott's character it was pleasant because it was funny to see that.
Yeah.
Like, now it's different watching it from back then, because back then you're closer to the age of the character.
Yeah.
So some other stuff doesn't really hit you. But if you pay attention to it, you realize, man, this guy's just young and stupid.
Yeah. For the most part.
You see a lot of the people around him just reacting to how, like, stupid the choices and the decisions he makes are.
Yeah.
And so that kind of makes it even funnier. That, like, our hero is not this grand, infallible character. He's just a young, dumb 22-year-old that plays in a band. And that's pretty fun. So...
And I like the cameos. I like the Chris Evans fight. I thought it was great. Brandon Rolfe, them going baseline against each other. Then you had the DJ, the band off. Even in the first fight, that was more Street Fighter than anything. And then even the last was like a big sword fight, and they had a replay. He had a one-up and replayed it because he fucked up the first one. It was cool. Like, I liked the effects of the movie. I think it was like a cool concept, and it was just really fun. It was a very fun flick. And the vegan police, shout out. That shit had me laughing. Stick it. What was that? What? He was like, what was cheese? Is cheese? No, what was it that he ended up eating?
I thought it was cheese, but it's not cheese.
No,
right?
He had something that it was like, oh, I thought that was vegan. No, it was steak and eggs, bitch. He was like, smoking eggs, bitch. That shit had me laughing.
It's pretty good.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, I think the number one thing I could say was that the casting was really good for this movie.
Yeah.
Just because it's kind of hard to just look at a character in here and really go, they didn't have a good part.
Yeah.
Oh, they didn't play a good part. Like, even if it was short,
yeah,
like, it's just that everybody stands out.
Yeah.
They really do. And that's cool.
Cool. So what are you going to give this movie?
This one, I'm going to give it a 4.5.
4.5. So your 4.5s consist of Kick-Ass, Iron Man, Sin City, Pootie Tang, and Blade 2.
I'm going to give it over Sin City.
Over Sin City. Nice. Pilgrim. 4. Alright. I'm going the same. I'll go 4.5, and I have it right under Pootie Tang. So I haven't done our top 10 in a bit, so I'll do it today. Number 1 for me is Dark Knight. Watchmen's number 2. Iron Man's 3. Kick-Ass 4. Sin City's 5. Pootie Tang 6. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World 7. Spider-Man 2's 8. Spider-Man is 9. And Iron Man is 10. Iron Man 2 is 10. Sorry. Your movies are Dark Knight 1. Kick-Ass 2. Iron Man 3. Scott Pilgrim 4. Sin City 5, Pootie Tang 6, Blade 2 7, Punisher 03 8, 9 is X2, and 10 is Watchmen. Alright, next movie on our list is Red.
Okay, finally.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Red is next. After that, we have Super, Green Hornet, I Am number 4, Thor. That'll be the rest of this month. And then July kicks off with X-Men First Class, Green Lantern, Captain America, Conan the Barbarian, and Ghost Rider Spirit of Vengeance.
Okay. All right.
So, again, getting to the 2011s. They were not good that year.
Nope.
Alright, yeah, we're getting to the 2011s. We're still in 2010, so there we go. All right.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you very much for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. Make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere. RedCycloneInc. That is Twitter, Tumblr, and Instagram. That is YouTube. That is SoundCloud. That is Spotify.
Yep.
And we got a WordPress, so check it out. Where you at, Mark?
Follow me on Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch. Or Mark the Mic. Follow my TikTok on Mark the Mic. I've been posting a lot of figures, photography, and everything there, so definitely check that out when you get a chance. Shout outs to Tenacious T and his partner Jeremy Sriracha. They do a pop culture podcast called Pop Corny. Check them out on Spotify, Pop Corny. And always remember, follow the Jinkies. It was his birthday. Go give him birthday punches.
Happy birthday to the Jinkies.
And the little Steve. They both birthdays. So, happy birthday.